Everybody out there cheesecake on YouTube, it's your boy Big Chief Shawn, man, and it's been a little bit since we talked. But before we get started, if you like this video, why don't you give a chop to that like button, and why don't you subscribe? And if you want to, you can hit that little bell for the notification, so whenever I do a video, you'll be the first one to know. Now, what is there to talk about this week? Be honest with you, it's not too much. So, since in honor of the schedule, I thought I'd sit here and talk about it a little bit, give my opinion on all the home games first, and then talk about all the away games and everything that entails with all that. So, getting started off, I think we should start with game one, the Texans. Now, is that going to be an easy game? To me, in my opinion, no. I don't feel like that we're going to have this easy breeze out from the season or anything like that. I mean, if you watched the game last year, it was an amazing playoff game. Don't get me wrong. And, Pat Mahomes did his thing. But I'm thinking that the Texans are a little bit more motivated to win this game than we are. A, is game one. B, they have something to prove. And C, they got embarrassed last year in the playoffs. So they have a grudge. They have a vendetta, and they want to get us out. Beating us game one would really give them the confidence they need to try to carry out in the season and fail in the playoffs like they always do. But I don't want to say that that's going to be an easy win like everybody else wants to say. I'm not that kind of a person. I believe in the fullest extent of football, and that means any game is Sunday. So, I mean, the Texans are motivated, obviously, I would think, because of, obviously the AFC, the playoffs last year. I mean, they were up 24-0, then we beat them 54-20 something, or 31 or something like that. It was a butt kicking, and best believe Shawn Watson and the others have something to prove. So I wouldn't get too hyped up to think it's going to be some kind of blowout or something like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could still do that, but from a team who lost, being up by 24 points and got 7 straight scores put on them, I would be ready to play the Chiefs 100% and with everything I have, even if it is just game one. The atmosphere there is going to be off the chain because a lot of people are going to be pissed about what we did to them in the playoffs. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Texans fans up there, I'm pretty sure. And the other thing is the weather's going to be nice. It's only going to be September 10th, so it's going to probably be a warm game. It's going to be awesome. And of course, your boy Big Chief Shawn's going to be there. And it's going to be a cool game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be dope. I think offenses, they drafted pretty well. Even though they lost Hopkins, they still drafted pretty well. I'm not going to underestimate them. That's going to be a very epic game. So there you go with that. Now, the second game, unfortunately, unfortunately, usually this would be the game of the year or the game of the week or something like that. But, without Granddaddy Brock and Shady Brady, Daddy Belichick is only there by himself. So, I mean, this Pack game is not really something that everybody's been hyped up to. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be any bells and whistles going on or anything like that. So, I wouldn't expect anything spectacular from this game. You know what I'm saying? Belichick has a lot to prove. Without Brady, without Gronk, he's going to be really at a disadvantage in this game. I don't know. I wouldn't say totally that we would beat them outright, but come on, man. They're not the same Patriots anymore. He's damn sure not just going to come up in here and do some Tom Brady stuff and come back in some 2-minute drill or some crap like that. Do I see us winning this game? Yes. By a lot? Not really. Maybe 14 points or something like that, but I wouldn't expect anything spectacular from the Patriots. So that's all I got to say about that. Then there's the Jets.
Next.
Then there's the Panthers. The Camless Panthers. Because from what I'm told, Cam Newton don't play for them no more. Or he's not renewing his contract to come back next season. And that's going to be something hard to really deal with. I think that, are they going to win this game? I don't know. I mean, they still have McCaffrey, but, I mean, he's just the one man. The run game, even though he's a great runner, I just don't see the Panthers coming in here and doing damage. Now, the game itself, the tailgating experience with that game, I'm expecting actually be a pretty good tailgate. I mean, especially with people in South Carolina. Usually when the Panthers come here, a lot of fans come here, so I would expect it's going to be pretty dope. It's going to be fun, obviously, you know, me doing my thing and all, but I expect more Panthers fans here than what people expect, especially without Cam Newton and all. I mean, I don't really see them just coming in here dominating like that. And that's just being honest. I know I say any given Sunday, and any team can be any team, but still, just because the fact that y'all don't have Cam and y'all put all your money in a running back and nothing else, I don't really see where the Panthers are going to go any forward this game, let alone this season. So don't expect any great play from them. I mean, obviously expect great play from us. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes in the game, but this game is very, I wouldn't say boring, but it's not one of the games everybody's just going to be so stoked for. Now that Falcons game, now that might be a pretty good game. I mean, Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, those two always deliver in a game somewhat, but with no defense and really little offense, I really don't see what they're going to do to us. The tailgating experience there is going to be dope. I mean, a lot of Falcon fans are cool, so I don't expect too many Falcon fans to be out there, but I do expect to see some, so you never know. But with the Falcons, you know, if this is 2004, maybe I would have told you that I'd be scared, but unfortunately, being that we're the ones with the targets on our back, I really don't see where or what the Falcons picked up or did this offseason to make me think that anything is going to change or the result's going to be any different taking on Mahomes and the crew. I just don't see it. Maybe that's me just being biased. If y'all know somebody on the Falcons that are pretty dope besides Julio Jones and Matt Ryan, let me know down in the comment section below. But I really hate to act arrogant, especially when it comes to forms of football, but come on, man. The Falcons are not what they were. So, I mean, they could surprise, but I wouldn't be if they lost. Now, a lot of y'all are probably going to ask me, why aren't you talking about the Chargers? Why aren't you talking about the Broncos? Why aren't you talking about the Raiders? Well, simply put, we've dominated the division for at least the last 7 years. So until those three teams actually show me any real improvement, y'all all trash. I mean, seriously, the Broncos have locked, but do they have really anything else worth talking about? The Chargers don't have Rivers anymore, which is an awesome thing for them. But then again, you want to talk about that elite defense that they have, but we've beaten them time after time after time again. Maybe they'll get better next season, but then for them getting better, we'll just get better. So I don't really see it. We've been dominating the division. We got 4 straight division titles in the last 4 years. So I don't really think I should waste my energy talking about the Broncos when I know they're trash. Talking about the Chargers knowing that they're injury prone and they're definitely trash. Definitely talking about the Raiders. I mean, the only thing that people won't even talk about the Raiders is their new stadium and how it looks like the damn Death Star. I mean, that shouldn't be an interest. More people worry about what's outside, what the stadium looks like instead of what the team looks like. And that has volumes into that. That's just sad on so many levels. So for all you Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos fans, this is what I think of you. Like, seriously. Maybe sometimes this is when it's on a Friday. But that's what I think of y'all. I mean, no offense. That's a lie. It's total offense. But on that level, y'all not messing with us. Y'all not dope. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, since we got the home games out of the way, I want to talk some of the away games. And especially when we talking about the Ravens, a lot of people are saying Lamar Jackson's this, Lamar Jackson is that. Let me tell you something, okay, Kingdom. Let me tell you something, okay. If you ever follow me on Twitter, which you should, I don't know why you're not following me on Twitter. Why don't you do that? I mean, it's just right there. All you gotta do is just, hit that and hit your boy up and follow your boy on Twitter so I can give you this dope information for you so that you can read it for yourself. But if you, see me on Twitter or you see me in these videos, you know that to me, there are two types of quarterbacks when we're talking about a certain subject, okay? There are mobile quarterbacks and there are quarterbacks that are mobile. Lamar Jackson is a mobile quarterback, okay? He depends more on his feet than his footwork. You know what I mean? He's not worrying about throwing a 20, 40, 50-yard bomb. He'd rather just run the 50 yards and just save all the trouble. I mean, honest with you, to be honest, I don't know why they have a run game at all. The running back's never going to lead his team in rushing yards. So what are we doing here? You know what I mean? I mean, I'll give Lamar Jackson props. He's the MVP, and he deserves the MVP. I guess. I mean, yeah, he did all that stuff, and he ran this many yards. But then again, you're not going to give a running back props for having the most passing yards in a season, are you? I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real, man. I mean, if the tables were turned, there was a running back doing quarterback work, would that get more praise? You know what I'm saying? It's just the whole point. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to give a quarterback props for doing something that's not in his position. Of course, you get all those running yards. Nobody's watching for you to run. So for you to do all that cool stuff, I guess, I mean, it's dope. You the MVP, and let me sit down and shut up on that factor. You the MVP, but you're a mobile quarterback, and that's all you can do. Now, see, Mahomes is what I like to call a quarterback that is mobile. He's got the arm, he has the instincts, he has the talent. Can he run a little bit? Yeah, he can. He'll run a quick 30-yard touchdown on you. Y'all watched last season.
You seen last season.
He can take off if he wants, but he preferred to throw it to his teammates. Because, see, that's the difference between a mobile quarterback and a quarterback that's mobile. A mobile quarterback don't really worry about his teammates much. Because I'm pretty sure if you check the Ravens stats, there ain't a lot of offensive players that got touchdowns. Where if you look at Mahomes, everybody getting touchdowns. Everybody eating. You know what I'm saying? He's feeding the entire team. He feeds them like he's catering at Grace Barbecue. I'm just saying, bro. I just don't like it. To me, the Ravens game is going to be off the chain. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be an epic battle to the end. I still think we're going to win this game, even though with the history of Lamar Jackson, I shouldn't be thinking so arrogantly, but I mean, we've beaten Lamar Jackson ever since he's been the quarterback of the Ravens. So I don't see a change now. So, I mean, it is what it is. Now that Saints game, Breeze versus Mahomes, Thomas versus Tyreek Hill, their tight end versus our tight end. I don't know his name, but he's not as good as Travis Kelce. That's going to be a good game. Firstly of all, because we're going to be in a dome, that's Breeze's bread and butter. The boy can throw 5,000 yards in the season just because he's in a dome. I don't want to hear anybody, y'all come at me at the comments below if y'all believe he would have done that playing on open field grass. I doubt that. I'm not knocking Drew Brees and his skills. He's an elite quarterback, 100%. But I'm pretty sure Mahomes probably get 5,000, maybe even 6,000 yards a season if you have to worry about the same rim resistance as somebody who's in a brick room. I'm just saying, bro, don't kill me. I'm just keeping it real, man. Playing in the dome, especially benefits only two people in reality. Your quarterback and your kicker. Two things they do have pretty good things at. So there you go right there. Let's just be honest. Oh, can we win this game? Hell yeah, we can win this game. We can definitely lose as much as we win it. We're still talking about Drew Brees. I haven't really seen anybody do any comebacks of that caliber besides Mahomes. When we're talking about like comeback kings, usually it is Drew Brees. But since Mahomes been here, he's done it a little bit better than him, but still, that's still Drew Brees. He still does his thing. That's going to be an amazing game, 100%. Now, this is the hard part of the video, seeing that I want to talk about the rest of the AFC East. but it's just the Patriots, Bills, Jets, and Dolphins. Look, this is like being a Patriots fan 2 years ago. You want to talk about the season, you want to talk about divisional rivals, or at least those three teams, but we all know they're trash. So why hesitate? Why hesitate on that? Could those be one of the upset games, of the season? Heck yeah. But we're still talking about the Bills, Jets, and the Dolphins. Like, that's not my fault that I have a little regard for them. That is Belichick. Belichick is the one that made them suckers for over 17 seasons. So if you're feeling bad about that, if there are any Bills, Jets, or Dolphins fans watching this, don't get mad at me. You get mad at Daddy Belichick. He's the one that made y'all, he's the one that shunned you, He's the one that beat you like an over red-headed stepchild, And you should get reparations for that. I don't want to call those easy games, because that's not the way I like to think, especially when it comes to football. I like to think every game is obtainable, every game is winnable, and every game is losable. Every game is not decided. Yeah, stats help out a lot, but that doesn't determine who wins or doesn't win. Because if we went off stats, how people should win, the Chiefs shouldn't have beat the 49ers last year, because apparently they had the best offense and the best defense, and we had nothing compared to them. Yeah, here we are sitting, watching the best curly-haired quarterback we've ever had hold up the Lombardi trophy, okay? So I don't want to hear that crap about stats and all this junk. It does help, but in the long run, it's football. And knowing that you only have one chance to win, a lot of stuff happens in there. So I'm not just going to sit here and say we're going to breeze through them easy. Nick Wright will have you believe that we could have a 14-2 season, and I'm not going to disagree with that. We definitely could, but come on, when's the last time we even had a 14-2 season? I don't even think we never had one. And especially how the new season is now with all the 17-week seasons and the one bye and all this kind of junk, I just don't really see anything happening from those three teams. That is just a joke. It's an insult in the highest form. And it just is what it is when it comes to that issue. Now, of course, the biggest game of the year, obviously, will be us in Tampa Bay. Especially with Granddaddy Gronk there, Shady Brady there. They thinking they have this super team and they're going to run through us and they're going to prove the statement how they both still have it.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Okay? Like I said last week, don't expect Brady to do any magic without that, Daddy Belichick holding his hand and telling him what to do. Is he a lead quarterback? I guess you could call him that. 6 titles with 2 points, having 6 titles with most of those in controversy, but still, I guess you still have 6 titles. That's probably going to be the game of the year, at least for us, or at least for Tampa Bay. It's a big game. It's still Brady versus Mahomes, regardless of what jersey he's wearing, regardless of what helmet he's supporting. It's still Brady versus Mahomes. That's always going to bring it in. Him versus Mahomes, Gronk versus Kelsey. That is something everybody wants to see and be a part of. That game is going to be amazing. I still think we're going to win it, though. I don't see Granddaddy Gronk and Shady Brady doing what they got to do here. It's Tampa Bay. It's a whole new environment. It's way off from Boston. I just don't see them pulling this off. I'm not saying it's ridiculous, but it's highly improbable. And you have to be honest about that. It's just that is what it is, man. Talking about the season, we are 119 days away from the season, depending on when this video come out, 118. And I cannot wait to see all of you, all you new people, the same old ID family, a whole bunch of new people, because I want to see a lot of new people out there. I want to see brand new tailgates. I want to see a whole bunch, man, because I know with all this stuff going on, people locked inside and need something to do. The tailgate is the perfect way to get all your anger and frustration out. So I can't wait to see all of y'all ready to party all the way from A to Z. Y'all know how we work here, know how we do in the kingdom. I am so stoked for the season. I cannot wait. Game 1 is going to be purely lit. It's going to be live as heck. and I hope to see all of you there, man. So I think I'm gonna leave the video of this because I've been rambling and ranting about the season this long. I don't want to run up the time too much, so I think I'm just gonna leave the video like this. If you like the video, remember to chop that like button and hit the subscribe. And this is your boy Big Chief Shawn saying, remember, let the arrow guide you straight forward. Keep clean, please be safe. Remember, we're only a few months away from the season, so I want to see you. So be safe, be healthy. I love all of you, and have a good one. Peace.